Hello, is this thing on? Okay. This size this, and well, I guess it's gonna be bound for me to talk about this at one point or another. I guess now is more than ever. What do I think of No Man Land? No Man's Sky. It's good. It's also excessively boring, but it's not a bad game. It's a nice little life simulator in a way, as well as other things. It did not disappoint at all, in my honest opinion. Unlike certain people who got mad at an interface of No Man's Land Sky, the whole, oh look, it has a Destiny interface, which I think is going to be the future of all video game interfaces. When you pause the menu, you get a little ball and it bounces around. But apparently, some people don't like it. So they don't like it that they make fun of actually good games that aren't really that terrible to be made fun of. I got nothing against One Stop for Gamer, but seriously, you're gonna be mad at a simple interface? It's allowing you to move objects around without having to go through the D-pad, and instead you can use an X and your sticks. And the left and right, analog sticks, which is actually just simplified. And of course, Destiny does this too. And I think a few other games out there do it. And it's actually pretty nice in a way. Because, you know, see, video games on PCs has had this thing called a mouse and a pointer. The ability to move objects around more freely. That's why they can go through their inventories on any game much faster than that of a PC, which has to use the D-pad. And of course, they finally figured it out. Here's the solution: we'll just use the analog sticks and a button. And as soon as that happens, everybody calls any game that uses that interface a complete, utter piece of shit. And that it must be burnt down and destroyed, and the development company must have all their employees dragged out, shot in the back of the head, and their whole building burnt to the ground before it spreads. I'm not joking, that's how they seem to feel. Oh, seriously. And I find this game at least impressive for the graphics that it has and the machine that it runs in. Yes, it crashes a few once in a while, which I do not like. Of course, I am a little mad at Bear Hugger. See, Bear Hugger and a few other people managed to get this nice, lush green area where they could just get all their shit just by standing where they're at. But you know what I got when I started the game? A shithole. A fucking shithole that I had to walk all the way across for halfway across the fucking planet just to get one fucking mineral and then walk all the way back. Then, at least I can repair my ship, even though I'm not near my ship. But if I put an inventory in that ship and I'm too far away from the ship, then I have to go back to the ship. And this is when the ship is busted and broken. There's a large amount of walking and walking and walking and walking and walking and walking and walking. Just to fix one busted ass piece of shit ship. Fucking bear hunger. He's in a fucking lush area where all the minerals are right there and ready for him to take at any time. I mean, I like the game, but I just did not like my starting point. Yeah, I got a shithole. And not only that, it was a radiated shithole. Oh, for the love of God, someone shoot me. It's just really bad luck. Just, sometimes you just want to string all the other players. You got the nice green starting points and happy little areas, while I got a point area that's not only trying to kill me, but has little to almost no fucking materials of anything. But I got off the ship, and now I'm in my like fourth or fifth galaxy. Of course, I also am gonna be waiting for that South Park. Because most of the games right now, I'm not really that enthused, except maybe the South Park game. I am excited about that one coming. And of course, for Sony, having the success of No Man Land Sky, I mean No Man's Sky, that's a good thing, considering the fact that Sony is going to lose a fuck ton of money with their studios if they haven't already. And if you haven't heard, the chick flick, I mean the well, okay, it's Ghostbusters, but basically Sony's learning the harsh lesson of don't get up and insult your fans. Give an entire franchise to a one-sided person with the view that every man out there is out to try to just do nothing but rape women. Paul Fig, seriously, you need professional help in some way. And I'm fine with the whole feminist movement, but what I'm not fine with is when you take over a picture, try to force an agenda down somebody's throat, and just tell every man that they're all pigs for, well, existing. Not, and then go after every fanboy of the original movie, and not forgetting Fangirl, because there were also women who didn't like that film, and none of the women defended it. Oh, okay, few, but not very many. Even feminists, hardcore feminists, just backed away from that film and said, "Fuck no." And that movie's gonna lose 70 million. And of course, Sausage Party's coming up, and that movie looks like another piece of shit. So I got no hope on that. It may end up leading to the rumors of Sony selling their entire entertainment division off to somebody else because they're just gonna lose too much money into it. And of course they got Tom Rothman in there, which you know most of you don't know who Tom Rothman is, but he's not a sexist or a feminist or anything. He's just some guy who attacks fanboys. Who wants every movie to either be an independent movie or a drama based film, and as for like, if you're a fan of anything, anything ranging from Gem and Holograms, the X Men, Spider Man, or anything of that extent, he basically attacks you. He has a history of just attacking fanboys. Hell, he probably just goes to conventions so he can grab some fanboy into a closet and just beat the whole living shit out of him for no reason. And I mean, just look at his history of Fox. I'm gonna put a link down below, linking to his whole the Deadpool debacle, and let you know that this is the guy that they that Sony hired to handle all the Spider-Man stuff. you know, yeah, it's best for Sony to think about starting to sell certain franchises off to other people, just to get rid of them. Because the only reason why they bought Columbia was that they wanted the Ghostbuster franchise because they said they can turn it into a massive franchise. Yeah, by spitting on your fans, telling them to go fuck themselves, saying that they're a bunch of virgins who only go outside when their mothers tell them to go take out the trash. Brilliant, Sony. Brilliant. By the way, that's your money base. That's the people you want to throw cash at you. And insulting them does not bring the cash. You know, It's like going out in front of a movie theater. You just directed a movie, and you just grab a couple and just smash the husband's face into the posters. It's just nailed on a concrete wall, and you just keep smashing it in there and saying, "Buy my tickets, go to my movie," and then hitting him in the gut and the kidney punch, and then just keep throttling him. Because yeah, that's how you get customers into your to go buy your shit. Yep, 70 million. Sony should have learned, and you're already got. I mean, Tom Rothman was the guy responsible and was the reason why that the Ratchet and Clank movie came after the video game. By the way, the Ratchet and Clank was supposed to come before the movie. Was supposed to come before the video game came out. Tom Rothman, when he first thing he did when he took over Sony was that he postponed it for no reason. Didn't do anything to the movie. He just postponed it and then waited until 4 months after the video game was released, and then he released the movie in theaters. And if you didn't know, the story inside the video game and in the movie are exactly the same. In fact, they even have scenes from the movie in the video game with the exact same ending. So everybody who went to go see that Ratchet and Clank movie, the ending was already spoiled. If you've already played the video game, whoopsie. See ya.